Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Quick video today. We're going to talk about SD memory cards in your Fuji X-T4. If you're new to the Fuji system, you may be coming from a camera that doesn't have two card slots. So it can be a bit confusing because there's two separate card slots that are available in the Fuji X-T4. So when you have your memory cards into the camera, after they're formatted, you've got three choices. I'll jump into the menus shortly after this, but I'll just explain what the systems are. So three options. First is sequential. What it will do is we'll use the first card slot. As soon as that is filled up, it'll go over and start recording or taking pictures onto the second card slot until that's full. Now there's a second option is for what's called backup. And what that does is it will actually create the same image on both memory cards 1 and 2. So if for some reason your memory card happens to fail, you'll have a backup memory card with all the same information as a backup on the second slot. Now there's also a third option. This is the one that I actually use. I like this one. It's called raw JPEG. So what it does is if your camera is set up to take images that are raw and a JPEG image, it will put the raw image on the first memory card and it will put the JPEG image on the second memory card. It kind of makes it easy. What I find is it splits things up, makes things a bit easier. If I'm going to be sharing a photo quite quickly, it's easy to take out the second card slot, access the JPEGs. You can transfer it from from the camera over to your mobile phone using their mobile app. So easy to access that way and keeps your images separate, your RAW and JPEG separate. So let's jump into the menu and we'll show you how to set up these card slot settings. All right, here we are in the home screen of the Fuji X-T4. This is the screen that you will see when you first turn on the camera. I've got the lens cap covered just so you can see the screen a little bit better. In the top right-hand side, there is a picture-in-picture you can see here that will show you the buttons that I am pushing. We're going to be mostly using the menu button and the up and down buttons here. So in order to access your card slot setting, in order to set how you record your images, you want to hit menu, okay, and then go down to the wrench section and hit to the right and then down to your save data setup. Now what you want to do is there's two settings here. Today we'll talk about the one for the camera settings. So card slot setting here I have set up for RAW and JPEG. So there's three options. You hit menu, okay, and the first option on the top is sequential. So what this will do is you need two cards installed in your camera, two SD cards. The card in the second card slot will only be used when the first card slot is full. So that's sequential. In terms of backup, each picture is recorded twice, once on each card. Now if you're shooting RAW and JPEG, both of those are going to go on each card. So you're going to have backup of a JPEG and backup of a RAW. The third setting, and this is the one I like, I'm not taking pictures of anything that I can't, kind of afford to lose from time to time if the memory card stops working, it's okay. But this one, raw JPEG, what this does is raw pictures will be saved in the card in the first card slot, and your JPEG pictures will be saved in the second slot. So this option only does take effect though when you are selecting to shoot in basically fine and raw or normal and raw, and that's in your image quality settings. If you're shooting strictly in raw, you will not have the JPEG option show up. Basically with Fujifilm, and we've talked about before, I will link it up down in the description in my channel. We talked about the different film simulations that will create a JPEG with the film simulation, and that's kind of handy when you're dealing with the raw and JPEG savings. Okay, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, always hit the thumbs up button. Lets me know you liked the video. If you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing. I share regular videos on the Fuji X-T4, tips and tricks. It'd be great to have you follow along. Until my next video, you can check out this one.